Mrs. Stoll, can't you tell us anything more? Possibly about what the man looked like? You said he was shorter than I.
And I resent that.
Would you say that he weighed about the same as I do?
It was hard to tell. He had on a big coat.
And no pants that I can remember.
It was dark outside and his hat was pulled down.
Does that sound right?
I didn't give it much thought at the time.
The crossbow seemed perfectly natural.
I did see him trip as he ran away.
Do I get a meal?
That would account for the heel, Lieutenant. It's on its way to the lab.
A heel?
Yes. They found a heel wedged in a step on the front porch. It looked like it had been torn recently from a man's shoe. Now, do you think you could add anything at all to this? Did you see the man?
Not much.
I'm kind of dumb.
But I never want to go through anything like that again.
I like Pam.
The way she just stood there.
It was hard to believe that no commotion or noise was heard. Each of the principals involved was questioned at the scene.
That's what makes it so eerie. I heard nothing.
Is that a tick on her face?
Mrs. Stoll, couldn't it have been possible for one of the boarders to have run by you and come around back into the house during the time you were calling us?
I guess it would have been possible.
I eat biscuits.
I want to question each person in the house, including the children.
I don't know what's so good about all that. They show better stuff on television.
Yeah, and they even let you see the body.
Thanks for that little commentary on social mores, kids.
It's the Mary Jo Kopechne Memorial Bridge.
Adolf Hitler is Knight Rider.
Adolf?
Just don't work that well as gloves.
Tom McCann.
The heater never works in this thing. Starts well, though.
One thing about this getaway, great gas mileage.
0 to 60 in about an hour.
Hi, I just got off my shift at Perkins.
I just heard, Louis.
Hello, Henry. This struck close to home, didn't it? Sorry to take you away from your laboratory, but we need all the help we can get.
You know anybody?
I hear you're working on some interesting projects. Why all the secrecy?
My present projects aren't secret. Just misunderstood.
Henry, I've known you a long time.
You know, not kneeing you in the groin is a constant
I
struggle.
don't feel right about asking you, but
Will you marry me?
you think you can shed any light on what's happened here tonight?
Very little.
There.
I left the house about an hour and a half ago.
I had just finished my ironing.
My laboratory is within walking distance from here.
You've been a great help to us in the past,
By staying away.
though your methods weren't always,
How
I
you
use the
say,
term loosely, orthodox.
I hope solve 8 cases for you, friend Louis, with my methods.
Yeah, I know.
My risky kitten. What?
Where did he find it?
Behind the garage, partly buried under some old papers.
Friar Tuck's been fingered.
They're good, but we wanted Mac Davis for our raffle dinner.
I'd ask him to leave, but they'd think I was racist.
Round up all the usual bongo players.
Thank God you're here, officers. They just came in and started that.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man who welds and ties.
And Spooner, Wisconsin would never be the same.
Well, let's go across the street and see how the Nicholas brothers are doing. Okay.
Younger, how long you worked at the music store?
I've been working for Mr. Joseph for 7 years.
So your career's really going
You heard
places.
nothing.
Just bongos.
Oh, I know. I heard this commotion in the hall and came out to see what it was, and that's all I know.
How long you known this Renee? What kind of a girl was she?
And all the time I lived there, I never even talked to her.
I did sculpture in butter once.
Did you ever take her out?
Well, I guess maybe I said hello a few times when I passed her on the porch.
Cut the innocent act. 3 things we know about you. Number 1, you were seen following her home last night.
Here's your essay on it.
Number 2, you've lent her small sums of money from time to time.
Just $5 one time, and once before $10. She paid me back.
Yes, we know. We found the IOUs in her room. Trusting soul. And number 3, you were married twice before.
They're getting hard.
Each time for not longer than 3 weeks. Both divorce papers contain words like miserly, mental torture, and fits of anger.
Alpine Valley, they did Love Light into Sugaree, into Dark Star, into Love Light, into Sugaree, into Love Light, into Dark Star.
Can anyone tell me why we're dressed like this again?
Mike, remember the name of the movie is The Dead Talk Back? We're the dead, get it?
And then the moon came out, and it was like Jerry Wilden.
Come on, Mike. Freak freely, dude.
Okay, freaking freely. Been riding on that cosmic freight train, feeling bad. And don't you come around here anymore. Take it. Holy cow, we got movie signs! Oh, we got movie signs!
Along in there.
Real nasty.
Look, Phil, we've seen your gear. Let's get on with it.
Huh. Film seems to have taken a decidedly Jarmushian turn.
Actors, we're rolling.
Hey, that's the thing that I used to kill the...
In all my years on the force, I don't think I've ever seen a more vicious murder.
God, I love my job.
Sir, should we be interrogating him or not, or...
Sorry, Steve.
Take that wig off of him.
Well, suppose we probably ought to get some questions in here.
Fritz Krueger, huh?
Hey, that's my Jerry hair.
What's your full name?
Esther Hoffman Howard.
Alfred Ludwig Kruger.
Oh, arrest him for the accent.
You look familiar.
Are you on Star Search?
Little picture of a horse I drew, sir. Didn't get the tail right.
You weren't in the house, so where were you?
Mm-hmm.
I had a date. And almost I get to the girl's house, I find I don't have a wallet, so I go back.
I find she is
When I get
racially
there, I see all
impure.
the commotion, so I stayed.
It's Minnie Pearl's murder weapon.
You ever been arrested?
To find...